We're starting the stream. Just making sure I didn't get any calls. So I'm not scheduled for work today, but there's a chance they're gonna call me, so I'll either have like a short stream or a long stream. So it's kind of doesn't feel great, but we'll see. Let's get this set up here. Get this over here. Trying to get the music to feel good. Got like drum and bass music going on. This sweater's a little itchy. It's hard to get started here. Oh, what was I doing? So these were tests from yesterday. So this one was horrible. This one was the best. This one was okay. That was a test cube. So I'll delete these guys. Let's go back to the model. See what we're doing. Let's see. So these are the extra ones. Delete those guys. What do I want to do? I want to hide the floor. I want to reset this. I want to make the body. I might break this, which is bad. Let's reset the pose. We literally only like moved 2 bones, so it's like we're not gonna lose a lot of data. Let's just reset it. We're on frame 0. So I'm gonna go on the body. Oh, it's actually um let's delete the armature for now. Let's separate let me see. Let's separate based on selection. So select the body, separate selection. Let me see. So I have to think here. These are okay. Oh, we need the feet. Um, we need the butt, I think, and the boob, I think. So potential will be breaking this, but I think I have an extra copy here. So if we do mess it up really bad, we could just go back to this one. So if I show this, yeah, we have the backup. So if it gets screwed up, we could just come back. But we'll try this. So that's separate, and then I need this separate. So back to edit mode. Those two separate. Those two separate. These two separate selection. Combine these. And hide this. So this is all one piece. I'm trying to think if the nails need to be separate. I don't think so. Just basically anything that I need to have like a hard separation, I can keep separate. So nails will have a hard separation. So that's fine. It's fine. The hair, the head. The head, the head, the head. Trying to think, is there anything else in there? The ears. Well, you don't see the ears, so it won't matter. Yeah, I think everything else is fine. Yeah. So let's remesh it down and see what happens here. So let's hide this and let's hide the rig. It's not needed right now. And then we're gonna mesh these together and basically wait, let me try turning off this distracting. Where is it? I'm a little scared because I'm pretty sure things will break somewhere. Let me turn on some more chill music here. The drum bass was a little too making me too anxious. So I kind of went back to this song, Chamber of Reflection. A bit more easygoing. So the cool thing is once I remesh this seam will disappear, and this seam will disappear. Let's do that. Remesh. Oh god, it's laggy. Okay. And we'll go like in segments here. It's 1/10 here, see what happens. Oh. Oh my god, I'm crashing. I'm crashing. Did it happen? Oh no, it's still loading. Holy smokes. I haven't heard that much lag. Oh, we went to 4 million, that's why. Let me check my CPU. Oh my god, I'm at 100%. Oh my god. You know what? This sweater's a little too itchy, so I'm gonna change this real quick. Find another shirt and I should do it. We're still loading, so I think it's hopefully it goes through. Just probably takes forever. I feel like maybe I went too far. Oh my god, is that? Oh, I thought I said 40 million. I'm like, no way. Okay, so it's 11. So if they call me, I have 3 hours. If they don't call me, I'll have like 7 hours. So I'll have like more than double the time to work on this today if they don't call me. But if they do call me, so it's kind of like, I don't know, kind of sucks. We'll see. Did I go too far? It's like still loading. Is my cursor showing up? No. It's like totally frozen. I mean, how high is it gonna go? Uh-oh, it's not. That's not good. Okay. It looks like my CPU is coming down, so maybe it's finishing, I think. Great. Did it finish? No. It cut down in half though, so oh, but memory is just full. Damn it, I should have saved. I was like, in my head I was like, I should save, but I was like, nah, it'll be fine, and I didn't. It's I feel like if I decide to close out, it's gonna finish like it would have finished like 2 more seconds Um, it's using all my RAM though. This is really bad. I think I need to close it. So I'll close it. Yeah, it's using all of my RAM. No, I can't move. Come on, go, go, go. Let me close you. No, close. Oh, I can't close it. Oh no. Oh, did it release? Close Blender. Close Blender. Oh, oh, God, that was horrible. I did not expect that to happen. Okay. Okay. Oof. Okay, so it did not like that. That was bad. Let's speed run back to where we were earlier. So hide the rig, hide your kids. Yeah, let's see. Edit this. Actually, before we edit, let's delete the armature. I think I delete the armature, right? I think I delete this. So this time around, we just select everything again. Oh, you know what? Um, well, if I look at the geometry now, it's actually too low, maybe, to match this. So I'm actually going to separate them separately. So this one will be separate. And then this will be separate too. It was actually good that I stayed in wireframe this time around because it's showing me let me see. Separate by selection. It's showing me the density of the model, which I didn't notice before because it was set to shade smooth. So this one I have to do a subdiv on it. So if I go shade flat, this is what the geometry literally is. Let me look at my graphs. Okay, so we're chill now. That was bad though. I was stuck. And then let's add a subdiv. And we look at the density. So now they're closer in density. Yeah. I'll just apply this and then we'll combine them. And if I move it, yeah, that's the only thing that's coming. So we're going to remesh this and we'll save at this point. So this is where we crashed last time. Ironically, crashing and restarting allowed us to find out that this was too low. So it was actually better. So we're going to do remesh again, but we'll go even slower. I'm kind of scared. Okay, so what are we at? 1.3, right? Okay, I saved. Let me save one more time. Okay, now let's remesh. So if we crash, we'll just come back to this point, which is not bad. Okay, what's it doing? Voxel. Oh, wait a second. Why isn't Voxel not doing anything? It should be doing something right now. Wait, it is doing something right now. Wait, what? That's why it crashed, because it was going to like 60 million or something. It's already voxelized. Why is it like that though? Why is it doing it now? Yeah, they're like one mesh now already. Why is it doing it now though? Oh, it's voxelizing right here. That's kind of bad. Hmm. But I need to voxelize it though to mesh it into the body. Let's cancel this voxel. Oh, the density was really close, so I didn't notice it. Um, hmm. I can go slightly lower, but I don't think it's worth it. I think I should just sculpt this separately. I should sculpt it apart, and I could always change it later. So let's do that. Let's separate these two. Let's click off first, so that way it's like a clear selection. And sculpt, and then see if I could separate them. Mm, let's try deleting one half of it. Wait, what? Wait, what happened? Why didn't it go away? Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna mirror this, use mirror modifier. I think that lets me modify things in the center. That's why I'm doing this. Okay, let's see. Oh, don't merge. Yeah. So if I sculpt it. Whoa. Why didn't it actually... Why is this happening? Oh, you know what? I think I need to use inflate brush and then deflate. There you go. That's what I wanted. I probably didn't have to do this mirror modifier thing then, but I need them separate so it doesn't mesh together. There you go. That's good. That should fix the problem. So apply this. And then I'll attach to the body again. And then we'll remesh it here. Let's save again before we crash. And we'll go remesh. We'll watch the geometry change here. There you go. That's perfectly fine geometry to me. That's actually slightly higher than what we had before. You can see. I should probably isolate it too, just to see what's happening. Looks fine. It looks kind of trippy. It looks like, what is that, like, that galvanized steel or something, or, like, something with a D steel. It has, like, those waves. I think it's okay. And then this stuff. So we have to clean this up, but do we clean it up now, or do we clean up... I think we clean it up now. I think. What's my computer doing? Okay, so RAM is chill. Yeah, everything's chill right now, which is cool. I think when I move the camera, the CPU kicks up a little. Let's see. No, it doesn't. Yeah, we're chill. I think that spike was from the modifier. So I'm gonna apply this. Oh, getting another spike. It's only like for 2 seconds though. 1 second. Okay, my hands are getting sweaty because I'm afraid it's gonna break. It messes it up here. And I feel like I'm on a tightrope. Okay, I need my reference open. This is going to cause me a little lag too, because my pictures are so big on the reference. It just uses 100% CPU. It cooks it for like 4 seconds. Okay. Let me see. Trying to decide like which reference to use here. Okay. Not really seeing the one I want to use here. Oh, here you go. Okay. Let's go sculpt mode. And then I think basically this top part. Oh wait. Let's make sure we're gonna be symmetrically doing this. Raise the strength of the smooth. Oh, you know what? Damn it. I have to clear its origin. So if you look at where the origin of this thing is, I don't even see it in the world. I don't know where the orange dot is for this. That's so weird. I don't know where that is. Why am I so laggy? Oh, it's because there's a bug where I use my pen and I have to tap the top window bar to get out of that lag. It's so weird. I don't know why. But anyways, I'm going to apply transforms, and that brings the dot back to the middle. So now if I do sculpt, symmetry, and then it will do it symmetrically. So we'll kind of clean this up here before we do the quad remesher. If I was extremely obsessive and it wasn't extremely important, I could do this part by hand, the retopo part. But it doesn't matter in my case, so we're not going to do hand retopo. I think I want to keep the bottom crease, and the top piece will be, the top part will be kind of blended in like this, but the bottom will be left alone. How can I make this smoother, the transition? I could try this. I could try the scrape brush. Like a low strength, maybe 0.2. It's so high res that it's kind of hard to kind of effectively do. I could also try the inflate brush. I like 0.2 as well. Let's kind of slowly average out the points there. Might blend it down more on this side. What is this? Oh, it's 2 million. I feel like ZBrush standard that's like not too bad, but I mean, we're still able to work on it here. I think what's really laggy is when you go into object mode, you can kind of feel it, but otherwise it's not too bad. Okay, so let's kind of back away and see how that feels. The transition here. Yeah, that's fine. And it doesn't have the kind of parts bumping into each other. And then we have to do this for this part, and we have to do this for this part, and then that's it. And then we could quad remesh it. I'm gonna isolate it. I think it's less laggy this way. I don't know 100%. Probably not, but this gets everything out of the way, so. So yesterday we concluded that doing the quad remesh and the T-pose was the most optimal way because once you pose it, there's particular tensions that happen. So like for example, when we were doing the knee bending, the tensions kind of where all this creasing happens, all the pinching of the muscles happen on the knee. And if you quadrimeshed it after that pose, you kind of had this relaxed, evenly spaced quad geometry that ran across your thigh. So basically, like you had this really boxy thigh. And maybe if you weren't sculpting it further, it wouldn't matter. But when you did sculpt it, the way the geometry reacted was influenced by the flow of the geometry. So it would be very hard to kind of sculpt that tension back in. So I guess what we kind of came to the conclusion was um, you want to quadrimesh, get the quadrimesh happening before posing. It's a little stronger. We didn't really work on the foot at all. Kind of like what I've done so far, so I might say I think this happens like this. Let's save. I think there's like this stronger change happening. I think I should bring this draw brush closer. I like it a lot. I have it on Y, which isn't too bad, but it's just far enough that I have to still look down on my keyboard, which is kind of annoying. But I have like no space, I think. Kind of like it. It's like a soft play buildup, sort of. This does not look right. We should have a reference for the foot, I think. It's kind of nice to just be able to sculpt again, though. It's kind of fun. I think this point doesn't make sense, so let's race away. Bring that over. I'm generally imagining not making the toes now, and then maybe when I pose it, I could add toes later. Or we can also experiment with the whole process where we add things after the fact, but because it's rigged, we're allowed to add things later, and we could test that whole system out. Because, for example, like if I wanted to add a shirt to this character after posing, I could model the shirt in its T-pose state, so it's symmetrical, and then rig the shirt, and then snap to the pose, and then the shirt's basically 80% there. And then I just do the subtle adjustments to match it to the final pose. So that's like the main reason why to do the rigify pose, so you can like keep adding to it. Because otherwise, if you didn't have the rigify thing and you just did a straight ahead pose, sculpting the pose, you're like, well, I would like to add a shirt, but then that means I would have to like model a shirt and then kind of grab it, stretch it, squash it, and try to match it best as I can. And it's like, do I want to do all that? See what it looks like from a distance. I think this angle needs to come down more. It's hard to tell. The foot's so weird. I don't know if it's getting better or worse. And I'm doing subtle adjustments, so it's like it's hard to tell if I'm actually making it worse. Um, what if we made the toe point more? Maybe it came in like this more. I don't really have a reference for this, so that could be a very bad thing. Maybe having more of a kickback makes sense there. The bottom, let's go on in line and see if we could find a foot reference. Ideally, I guess we wouldn't um, just type foot reference and just use a foot image. It would be based on like an actual like concept art. I think would be more interesting. But this will do, I guess. This is not a good image too, though. Okay. Try to use this one as reference. Try to push this one down. This is like really heavy. So A little harder to sculpt it at this resolution, but I think it's too long. Something's weird here. Yeah, something's weird. Let's try using the scrape brush and help define some of the take away some volume and also define some of the faces here. What if it was doing this? Like, what if this whole thing was coming down this way? They have like this kind of straight line going this way. And then like that. So it kind of looks more like one shape. What's happening over there? I think it's gonna go lower on this side, maybe like right here. So it has like a rhythm to it. I'm just gonna make this this shape more smooth. I think let's pull this down a little. Smooth it out over here. I'm gonna push in this area. I'm gonna chop away a bunch of the stuff down here. Just chop away the bottom of the foot. Make it flat and chopped away. Hmm. It feels better, but something's it's still kind of like something's off. Let me chop away this corner here. Chop this bottom part too. And connect it like this, where it's like you see your footprint in wet. When your foot's wet, you have the imprint. Still feels weird though. Oops. Oh, I saved. Okay, that's okay. What if I like round it like this? Oh, that feels a little better. This corner feels too long. Um, I'm looking at this highlight. I kind of like that. I feel like the highlight can come down lower. Can I squish it down? Squish this down too. Squish this up. I could use pinch here. Oh, that's not pinch. That's pinch. Maybe make that more pinched here. Use my draw sharp and then cut away this area. Something like that. I think it's okay. I wish I could have saved a screenshot so I could compare what it was like before, but let's go to projected. I'm just gonna grab this edge. Still feels way too long, honestly. Oh, what happened? I turned off symmetry. Oh no. Why? Oh, you know what? That's kind of a problem. Hmm. I didn't think of that. That's not good. So where the butts overlapping, the geometry won't be in there. Hmm. In that case, we could have separated them apart like I did up there, but we wouldn't have gotten this shape though. I'll have to come back to that. I think it's okay though. I think we can get away with that. Let's see, is it, how's this not working? This feels okay to me. This shape feels okay. Yeah, it feels okay to me. Yeah, it's good. And then I'll make this come out more. Kind of want this to pinch. Maybe the bottom looks weird though. Yeah, the bottom's weird. Oh, symmetry's off. That's okay. I'll just hit the symmetrize button. Oh, you know what? I changed this one and I did change that one. Oof, yeah, we do need to symmetrize, so kind of like this one. So let's try to symmetrize that one. Let's go to symmetrize. That's the wrong way. So We'll hit the symmetrize the other way. Yeah, the rest is okay. So we might get some intersecting lines. Oh, there's no intersecting lines. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah. Okay, so we turn this back on. I probably should get rid of this shortcut. I did Control X to get Control X to like turn on and off symmetry because it honestly doesn't seem to help me at all. And I always hit it by mistake. I might do Control X for what's X do? X might be available actually. What is X? Is X delete? Oh, it is delete. Okay. So Control X is available. I might switch that to my other brush because I feel like Y is too far. So might switch this to change shortcut. I'll do Control X. So now Control X is draw. Yeah, that feels better. And then Y does nothing. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. Let's turn it back on. Yeah, that's good. I'll save. So we clean this up. Now we clean this up. And then where's so yeah, so we were able to fix this issue by separating them, but this one I think we can't separate. Let's save. What time is it? 11:30. Let's see if they called me. They didn't call me yet. They might call me like by they might call me by like 1. So we have to live in suspended anxiety for the next 2 hours. Okay, let's get some more reference here. How'd they handle it here? Looking at the butt to hit muscle area. Okay, here's one. So it's really, really, really smooth. It's basically smoothed out from here up to this point, and then it's all smoothed out. So the beautiful thing is we get this really clean, smooth mesh, like meshing in, but the problem is the butt is, there's nothing in there now, like right here. So kind of a trade-off. I don't want to flatten this area. I don't know how much I should go, how much smoothing I should do. Separation, I think. I'm trying to think. Let's try. What should I do? I could do inflate, and I could just slowly inflate it together here. Just make this mask kind of one. Hmm. Okay, let's just say that's okay for now. Let's go to object mode, save. This one is called Care1. Call it torso. And then let's try remeshing it here. So let's try 20,000. Or no, it's 20,000. We'll see. So I'll make a bunch of copies. How do I was thinking I'll do this different ways. I'll call this like A, B, C, D or something, and I can compare three versions. So let's try this remesh. This will probably take a while too. Oh. We'll see the drop. So we're at 4 million, and it's gonna go down to like 40. Um, so let's compare. Let's call this one A. Bring it in here. Call this one A. And we'll just look at the geometry, how it's doing. Oh, you know what I should also do actually? Is let's turn on symmetry. And we're at 40,000. So we'll run this again anyways, but let's see how it handles like things like the hand. The fingers are really nice, although the rings don't necessarily line up with where the bend will happen, so that's kind of an issue, but the flow is good. This is bad, but that's just the symmetry. The butt. Oh, that's interesting. It really added density there. Huh. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. I think it's kind of bad because it's going to be hard to retain like a round shape because there's so much geometry there. Hello. Oh, thanks. Trying to experiment with making the geometry clean so then it's easier to have multi-res on. No, it's not a new model. It's the character model, but like I'm trying to make the model all the pieces one piece. Like the boob and the butt are now one part of the body and the foot. But we're gonna try a couple different test runs of quad remesher and see what the results are. So that was A. I'm gonna do it again with symmetry on. I'm gonna try turning adaptive quad count on and see what happens too. We'll see. If you really, really wanted to, you can go in by hand and do like geometry, but this literally takes like 2 minutes and it's one click, so that's hard to beat. So I'm gonna call this one B. Oh wait, is that the right one? No, that's not the right one. It's this one. This is B. So this is symmetrized now, which is really cool. The fingers look good still. What's really nice is I don't see any like weird, oh, there's a point here, but that's not bad at all. I think this one's pretty good. The butt's really high again though, but I don't know if that's going to be an issue yet. This density seems kind of high though. Oh, it's at 47. Um, this one was at 37, right? Yeah, so it's like 10,000 more. Um, this compared to this. There's a point here. That's interesting. That's bad actually. I don't really want that point there. There's no point here. Let's turn this off. And then I'm going to run it again. What's this? Oh, so hide that. But it's still really good. It's going from 4 million to like 40, so it's like a fraction of that size. So symmetry's on, and adaptive quad counts off. Okay, I'm gonna try. After, I think after I get this quad geometry working, then I could finally pose it, and then so kind of finally get to do more like fun sculpting stuff versus like boring technical like this is C. I just realized I think I didn't forget to delete these, but oh, it's doing it again. Why is it doing it again? I really don't think I really don't want this on the butt because it's supposed to be circular, and this I can go lower, or I could lower this maybe. See what A is looking like. Oh, it's maybe because oh, it's happening on this side. Oh, interesting. So it still happens there. Hmm. Adaptive size. I could try lowering this. I'm gonna try using the golden mean again. So, what is the golden mean? I think I don't know if it's just me like guessing, but maybe so 1.61 is the golden ratio, so that means 0.61. So what is that minus being like obsessive minus 2. So 0.38 would be doing like the golden ratio. What is that? So 38%, I think. Is that right? 381. Yeah, 381. I don't know if that's actually gonna help, but I don't know what to put, so put that. So now I think lower adaptive size means it won't give as much geometry like where the butt is here. And maybe it'll get rid of these things. So try to make another one. Adaptive quad counts off, and then this is on. The other thing I could try changing is the actual quad count and then go lower, but then I'll like some areas like the fingers I might need higher geometry. So it still does the thing on the butt. It kind of looks better to me though. 36. It still feels really high though. Fingers look okay. Um, this honestly feels pretty good to me. Um, I want to try one more thing though. So I'll call this one D. The other thing I wanted to try was turn on adaptive quad count, so it'll like add geometry like to fingers and stuff where it's like really dense. But then I'll go super low. I'll go like half of this. And then we'll see what happens. So now it's gonna make something that's like 20,000. It'll be faster, I think. Is this making less geometry, I think? No, it's still slow. So it still does the butt thing. This actually looks really good too. So it's at 20,000. The butt's still really dense. Hmm. I think for people though, I think adaptive quad count's good because it's just like a mechanical thing would have like even topology maybe, but this it's like some places you don't need geometry and some places you do. So like maybe having that on is good. I kind of want to go lower. Maybe not though. I think I'm kind of happy with the testing, so I'm just gonna go with this one. So let me do like one more comparison with this one. Wait, where is it? This one. So this one compared to this one. So it's like half the geometry. Let's look at the finger. It kind of made the fingers almost the same density, but then the this area is like less dense, which is cool. Let's check out the butt crease. Yeah, like it kept the crease on the inside like the same almost, but then like over here it's low. Hmm. I kind of don't like how this is happening. Maybe that won't be a factor though if I let's say add multi-res. I think this will be easier to work with though. I'm gonna try it at 20,000. So go with this one. We'll call it torso. No, just delete all the other ones. You can also see how it looks after. So I'm gonna shade smooth it just to see how it would look with high with multi-res, and then you can see how it looks. Oh, in some ways it's nice because it just averages out all the stuff on the high res, so like the noisy detail gets lost. There was some cool stuff happening though on this one. I can't actually see it, it's like hidden right here. Like this stuff, like this subtle extra, but that gets lost in the quad remeshed one. But I don't mind. So I think that's good. I think the foot's too small. Um, should I delete this high res now? I'm gonna keep it for now. I'm gonna put it into backup just in case I need to go back. And then this will be the official new torso. And the foot's too small. I'm gonna hide the ground plane. Hmm, it's like messed up somehow. But now I think it feels slightly easier to work with because there's less points. But we lose all the like those intermediate and like tertiary details like the skin wrinkles or whatever. But we're hopefully gonna just add them back later. So I kind of wish the move brush had like this kind of hybrid mode where like it would do a sphere and a projected, or like a projected that's limited. So like if I did this projected, it wouldn't do the other side. Like I could set it like a cap a limit how far it goes. Because I really love the projected. Like I like using like the silhouette pushing and pulling with it, but sometimes like I'll forget about it and I'll be doing this and I'll be like doing over here and I'll be like destroying everything over there. If they had like a if they had like added an option or something that lets you like limit the distance of it so it just goes through the leg, not like all the way across the whole universe, be cool. Um, did I make it bigger? I'm not sure. I might just grab it. Let's see if there's like a scale option in the mesh filters. There's an inflate. There's a scale. Let's see what happens. See before and after. Yeah, it feels better. I think that's it. I think I'm done there. Save. And then so another interesting thing is, oh wait, these don't, oh never mind, these don't have multi-res. Kind of want to test something really quick, so I'll save. Let's say I go to edit mode, I grab these pants, make a copy of these pants, separate this piece, and then this is really dense, but it was made with multi-res, so potentially I could use multi-res again and then take it back down. Yeah, that's cool. So I can actually have this still workable, and I could like go back to down. That's really cool. So I have all three levels still in this thing, even though it doesn't have a, you can always add back to multi-res later like this and then still have it workable. So now I could do these big broad changes to it and then still have all the levels. That's cool. That's kind of like leaning into like what ZBrush does. Okay, so that means the multi-res stuff is still like in the history of it. Um, so I'm gonna combine this back to the character. And then I'm going to reapply the skin weights and everything. I'm trying to think, how do I do that? I'm going to save. Let's copy the weights over from proxy. Oh, this has weights. Oh, but it doesn't have, like, if I go, I should delete these things too. These test objects from earlier. Yeah. Don't need those anymore. Save. Let me test something though. So if I go edit mode, select this guy, you can see there's skin weights here. But then if I click this, there's no skin weights. Okay, that makes sense. So I gotta copy skin weights over. So click on proxy, click on character, weight date, transfer weights, and then nearest face interpolated by name. I'm gonna try like 0.1. Okay. And then let's hide the proxy. And if I go back to the character, select on that bird, it has weights now. Okay. So this has weights, and then we can apply an armature, and then tell it to go to rig, and then let's hide. Let's actually save. Wait, actually, I'm kind of curious what the file size is now. It's probably, wait, actually, no, it doesn't matter because I have a backup of it. So, well, I don't want to see it anyways. Let's see what the, oh, it's actually smaller. So it went down like 100 megs. So now it's like 900 megs versus a gig, which is good. It's probably gonna go back up though because I'm gonna add a multi-res on the body. So let's test the rig. It doesn't move. No. Rig has weights. Why doesn't it work? Oh, it does work. Oh, that's right, because I set this to FK, not IK. That would have thrown me off if I was working on that for like 20 minutes. And I've been like, why isn't it working? That's cool though. It's like you don't get those weird artifacts in the high res. And I could actually pose this high res, I mean, this model versus the proxy. I need to think like, do I need to do this process for anything else? I just go like top to bottom, bottom to top. So these are fine. They're gonna be posed and then separated, and then I could add multi-res. Um, Same thing here. Same thing here. Does anything need to be like meshed together? These, no. I think it's fine. I'll just say I'm done. And we can finally pose. It's like all the technical stuff is out of the way. So I might really suck at the posing side, so it'll be interesting to kind of try to like learn from that. I'm gonna see if everything's clean. The backup's there. I'm gonna use the bathroom actually. I'll be back. Okay, back. Okay, kind of want to change the music again. Not sure what those can do. Okay, I'll just put like cinematic music on. So let me see where's the pose reference. I wanted to do like sitting on the knees reference pose. So just like the knees will be just squashed. I like leaning forward. I don't think I should do it on that one though. Right, maybe I should. Let's see. Oh, it's laggy. Why is it laggy? Trying to get their pelvis like aligned. I'm gonna purposely do it above the floor. I don't know if I should do both at once. That looks so funny. What does that look like? It actually doesn't look too weird. It'd be maybe like that, I'm not sure. I could also make it less exaggerated and then sculpt it more. This would be less exaggerated. Like maybe to here. Yeah. I feel like we can't go past this point though. I need to like sculpt that. Hmm. The cool thing is with the rake, you could do these broad changes and kind of see the effects of it. Oh, this is backwards. That's okay. I could also, hmm, I could make another copy of this model and then have that not rigged. I should also make a, I should key this pose, I think. So I'll put this on frame 1, and I'll just insert keyframe, and then back to this pose, and we'll reset it, and then hit insert keyframe. So we have a pose, and then the actual pose. I set my 1 and 2 keys to frame, to next frame, previous frame. I don't have auto key on, so I have to remember to set keyframe each time. Um, it would be really safe if I make a copy and then have it separate than the pose mesh. But it'll be like, it'll just make the file bigger. It might be worth it though. At least since I'm doing this kind of more for the first time, so I can always go back. I think I like that idea. So I'll make a copy and then do visual geometry, so that way this will be a copy. Um, Another thing is I'm worried about if I pose the hands going in like here, it'll get in the way. And I'm trying to think, should I not make it visual to geometry, because then I could still move the arms away. I don't think that. Uh, let's just pose it as close as we can, I think. We'll pose it as best as we can, and then we'll just do visual geometry to mesh, and we'll just treat it like a sculpt from that point. I think that's the way to go. In the reference, they're tilting their head. What's this one do? That's like the neck. It's also interesting to see how the hair changes. It like follows the shoulders, which is kind of actually nice. Head's like tilting down like this. Hmm. This will probably be pretty bad, but we'll learn from it. We'll like learn to say like, oh, you know what, next time we just won't push the pose so much, and we'll just go in and sculpt it manually. I think they kick up their shoulders, the reference. Hmm. Doesn't rotate the way I think it would. Okay. Hmm. It'd be nice to have like a bone for the hair. Let's just do. Oh. in the reference, this area just gets squashed to hell. This area gets demolished though in my pose. It looks like something like this, but it's like not this. Maybe the hair is also throwing it off. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Like this area feels pretty bad. I'm itching to like try sculpting and fixing it. It's like, yeah, I could do it. Let me at him. Trying to see how far we can go with this, with fixing it with the rig. This area is like destroyed. Something's not working. Scaling it up. Let's just do a test then. So like, let's say this is as far as we can get, because it just feels really bad. And then what I'll do is I'll duplicate this out. Oh, that looks funny. And then I'm going to say visual geometry to mesh. And then I'm going to put this in a new folder and I'll call it sculpt. So I'm going to hide the character that's rigged. Put this in the models. I might call this one character rig, so that way I know like this is rigged, and this is sculpt. So now this one is not influenced by this thing. I'm gonna make sure I keyframe on it so that was the latest thing we did. And then, so if I snap it away, it doesn't move. I'm gonna hide the rig, so now it's just sculpting. I'm gonna hide the floor. And then we're just gonna try to salvage this. Oh my god, the hands. Okay. So we're not gonna have symmetry. And how do we deal with this? So all the pieces. Oh, why is this? Why does it have a mask on it? Does this have any face sets on it? Oh, it does. The hair has. Oh, they have face sets. That's interesting. That's cool to keep in mind. Probably not going to use most of them though. And then, like, how do I handle this? So the body is not correctly bending. I could bring the legs up. I could move the hands out of the way. I could like twist it out like crazy, like over here. Make like a face set for it. The hair is also kind of really wonky. We could probably go as far as, oh, actually these can be brought back down, I think, too, so that's workable. Do I want to work from top to bottom or or top to bottom? Bottom to top. Bottom to top or top to bottom? I think everything on the bottom influences the top, so let's go from the bottom first. But I want to move these out of the way, or I can hide them. I could try hiding them. So if I do Shift W, Control W? No. Shift S, Shift A, Shift W, Control A, Control S, Control A, Control S. No, that saves. Oops. Shift S, Shift A. There you go. Shift A. Shift A. So I can kind of select off areas. Shift A, like that. So I can select off like single pieces like this with Shift A. I want to hide this whole area. Let's go edit mode. And how can I select the hands or the this stuff here? I can't think. I think I could do everything but this. I don't know how to do this. How can I select this area? Like this. There you go. And I'll use L to select everything else here. All this piece. And then I'm gonna use oh, that's not good actually. That's okay. And I'll just do grow selection to select the lower part. So basically I'm selecting this whole arm and I'm going to hide it. Go to sculpt mode and then go face it from edit mode, and then I'm going to hide it. So now I can just work on the lower part. Oh my god, what's this? Oh. Why didn't this go? Wait, what? Why didn't that go with it? And there's just like double faces in there or something? That's confusing. Hmm. Yeah, it's weird. It's selected correctly. Let me try again. Okay, now it worked. I don't know why it didn't work earlier. I'm gonna do the same thing for this one. So then I could just look at the bottom. How do I do this stuff though? It's kind of... Oh, I have an idea. Okay, I have an idea. So what if I did this? What if I go edit mode? And then do a box selection. Oh wait, do box selection. And then I'm gonna press L on it, but then I'm gonna do deselect. There you go. Three, four, five. Oopsie, that's not what I wanted. Select the face here. And then we'll slowly grow selection and then select the other arm. Ooh, it's laggy. Yeah, I don't know exactly where to cut off this area, but I'll just go there. And then back to sculpt mode. Go face set. Hide it. Oh, it didn't work. Let me double it. So edit mode. Oh, hmm. Okay, that's probably why. So I have to actually unhide him. Let's go back here. So yeah, right here. Basically I have to do this part again. It's not too bad. Wait, before this, unhide everything, deselect everything. There you go. Now I can do it. Now I can go in and just do this side. That was the problem, I think. I made my grow selection F4 and then shrink selection F3. I mean F1, which is nice. It's just one button. And then back to sculpt mode. And then what is this? Oh, it's Q, face set from section. And then we test it. Yeah, it worked. Yeah, it worked. Cool. So now I can hide those. And I can work on this stuff and then not get those don't get in the way. I'm gonna save. I could do face sets here. So I guess right now the thing to do is face sets. Like define face sets. Let's go to the modifier tab, but just go. Looks like watching like those race car like marble races or something. Okay, so test it. It works. Other side. So I think when I make face sets, I have to unhide the other side and make sure it's unselected. Otherwise, it makes like weird issues. Then back to sculpt, and then face set from selection. So these are both now separate. Those are separate. I think we could do this upper part too. We could separate the pants. Trying to think how I want to handle this edge. I want to test something. Like, let's say I have a cylinder, and it's like, oh, that's not what I wanted. It's like this. we have these cuts, but like let's say I select an edge. And then I select this edge, but I want to select fill in the selection. How do I do that? Do I go interior faces? No. Select faces by sides? No. Select loops. Select inner loop region. That kind of did it, but it's the wrong way. Select boundary? Oh no. What if I did it this way? What if I made it like this? I did select loop inner region. Oh, there you go. That worked. Huh. What if it wasn't what if it wasn't perfectly mathematical? So like let's go quad remesh. I mean, let's go scope mode, do a remesh on it. Oh damn, it's still clean though. Ironically, that's not what I wanted. Um, what if I like sculpted it a little bit so it's like not even? And then we remeshed it. Still pretty clean though, but what the? Why did that happen? Oh, that's just the remesh. I mean, that's the subdivs. That's what it was. Okay. I was like, why is it doubled? So like, let's say we have this weird edge selection where it's like kind of all over this, and then the other side it's like this. It's like not even. Let's see if Blender can handle this. Just select everything inside these two faces. Select loops, loop inner region. Oh no. Well, it didn't work as I thought. It did one half correctly, not the other half. It passed it. It like, oh, you know what? I think what might be wrong too. This might be, so these little points sticking out, that might be what's causing it. So get rid of all those extra points. And then let's try it again. So select loops, inner loop. Oh, it worked. Wow, that's so cool. So it doesn't matter as long as you have a upper and a lower region, you could just do this. Select loop, inner region. I might bookmark that one. Oh, I already have it. Oh, it's right here. I already have it. Okay. So that was cool. So that means I can use that same technique to select weird areas. So I lamped. Make sure I'm not getting. Oh no, I got a call. No, they want me to come. I thought I would have today off. Oh yeah. Um, I'm doing good. How are you? Today we're kind of getting closer and closer to the sculpting stage, which is cool, but I think I have to go to work today, which sucks. I'm gonna separate this. I could isolate it, and then I could make a face set in here. So using that technique, I could select an edge like this. What the hell? What's happening? Geometry's pretty messy. Let's see where this goes. Oh, this was actually easier, so I'll just use this one. Same thing's happening over here. So this will help me define the separation between the thigh and the pelvis. Trying to think where I want to cut now. Wow. It sold 4,500 copies? That's crazy. Let's see. Might put a cut up here. Is it like in Roblox? Funny. I think it's like here. Let's see if that works. It does. Oh, that's cool. Is it, did you have to like advertise it a lot, or was it like pretty straightforward? You just upload it and like it instantly just caught on, or like go higher? Oh, that's cool. Let's see. Gonna do face sets from selection, and now I could isolate this area. So I go scope mode, hide this, and then I could mask this, for example, and then wait, mask it, unhide, and I could work on this side and flip it, work on this side. So it's like nice mask. Really, I didn't know that. So like it automatically shows things on Twitter. Today is Saturday. And I could probably do it for this as well. I'll be back 1 sec. I just gotta call him to let him know that I'm gonna come in, so. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna see, I'm gonna change this song here. I wish I could have gotten into Roblox, but I'm like a little too old and it's just it doesn't excite me, so I just can't. um like I'm kind of like I'm like pretty old, so like Second Life was my Roblox, but Second Life is kind of outdated and kind of laggy and full of bugs, so it's not the best. Like, just like that. This like fill your edge selection thing is amazing. I don't know what's happening in there though. Oh, that's kind of bad. And there was like another one too I couldn't get into. It was like VR chat too. Like VR chat also kind of doesn't really excite me. It kind of makes me sad, but I tried like VR chat, but it's like it doesn't, I don't know, it feels like it lacks something. It's like you'll jump on, you'll see someone like with a cool avatar and it's exciting for like maybe 20 minutes and then there's nothing to do. And it's like, or you could walk around like a really cool map and it's exciting for like 20 minutes and then you're bored. So I'm gonna let this mask be like this. It's okay. But I guess you can make the same argument for like Second Life though. You can go somewhere, you can like walk around and then see something you weren't expecting and kind of be inspired for like the same amount of time, maybe 20 minutes, and then get bored. Or there's no real like really solid games in it. So like maybe you could watch a movie, maybe you could like I think a dance like clubs are really popular. People like dance with their avatars, but like that's kind of boring to me. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's amazing. I've seen like people do like shooter games and like RPGs in Roblox, but and then you don't have to use the default characters. or like the blocky characters, you can have a bunch of customized ones, but I don't know. Maybe it's just kind of getting old and like getting like set in your ways where it's like you have to learn four new things. They're not too hard to learn, but you have to learn four new things, and it's like, oh. I really want to pull these down. I think these are way too high. I think that's what was bugging me. Like this point that was rotating is like too high. But yeah, um yeah, like Blender is amazing. It's like you're like, I wonder if I could do this, and it's like, yeah, you can. Oh, okay. Why was the other side so easy and this one's so hard? Why is this like looping like this? How did it? Oh, you know what? I did it by hand, that's why. I think. How did I do it? This other one worked earlier. I guess I did it by hand. Guessing I did this one. Yeah, I don't remember how I did this. What is this the arm? Oh no, it's not. Okay. I should hide the arm. Hmm. Yeah, there's I think the role is called like game designer, where you're kind of like a compositor almost, or like a director kind of, where you know like where things should go and what would be fun, or and so you don't necessarily like make the assets or do the code, but then you're able to like to put them together in just the right way to make it fun. Let me see. All right, back. I think another aspect that kind of bothered me about Roblox was someone showed me like every model you have there's that's on Roblox has like a texture ID and a model ID, and it's basically open source kind of where whatever's uploaded you could just grab that URL code and just download the model and texture, which is kind of cool on one side because that means anyone could do anything like creatively, but the problem is like if you were trying to monetize it, someone else could just copy paste your model and then instantly like your the value goes down because two people sell it and then the second person could like undercut you. And but it was interesting because he showed me like old Roblox models. I don't know exactly what the history was, but like they were insanely expensive because the quantity was limited. But then after a certain point, like it was flooded and people just made like basically like copies of it. It everything just hit like a low baseline. Um, but since Roblox is so popular, I guess yeah, there is a lot of money to be made. How do I do this other one? Let me see. Let's go to sculpt mode, turn on face set so I can see what it looks like. How did I do that? So I'm gonna grab that same edge. It's this one. Oh, I already have it. I guess I'll go this way. Actually, like that. It's probably not that important that that's perfect. I'm not sure yet. And then go select loop inner and then sculpt mode and then make that a face set. Oh wait, is that right? Oh, there we go. What else needs to be a face set? So the arms are face sets. Oh, you know what? This lower arm should be a face set, I think. I don't know if I want to bother with it right now though, because I don't think I have the time. But I can always make one later, so it doesn't matter now. Where is it? Oh, this thing. Turn it off. Gonna go edit mode, select everything, shift N, make sure it's facing the correct way. Let's try fixing this leg. That's our goal for today because we only have like 40 minutes. Let me see what you wrote. You mean to like be able to see your oh, to be able to see your Roblox game on Discord? Okay. I'm gonna hide the arms. Oh, wait, what? Why are these separate? Whoa, that's trippy. Why is this happening? Oh, it's because they're separate objects. Huh. Edit mode. This is really confusing. Okay. Oh, it snaps back. Oh, okay. Okay. So I have to go to edit mode, unhide everything, deselect everything, and then select these guys, and then separate. So these are the hand stuff. And then back here, I could go sculpt, and then they're gone. Okay. I used to sell models on Second Life back, like way back then. The purpose of this one, it's supposed to be a 3D print. So it's going to be something that you could just put on your desk. Maybe I should hide the other leg so it's like not distracting. Oh, that's weird. Why did it do it together? Oh, it's so confusing. Why are these disappearing together? Oh, that doesn't have a group, that's why. Uh, okay. I think what I'm going to do is also hide this. So I'll select this area, separate, and these will be pants. I'm still trying to figure out like the process for this. And then now I could just work on the body. I'm trying to decide if I should do it symmetrically. I guess so. I wonder if I can make a custom set face from mask. Let's see. From masked. Okay, you can. Let me see. So if I hide this, and then mask this top area, mask this area, and then flip it. Oh wait, flip the hidden, and then mask. Wait, yeah, mask everything here. Why is this separate? I'm confused. Okay, so basically masked everything. Why is the head separate though? Oh, it is. Okay, that's okay though. And then so now I could tell it. This is really confusing, but I could tell it to do face set from masked. Oh, does it delete every other face mask though? Oh, that's bad. I think it deleted everything else. Very confusing. Yeah, it deleted every other mask, which was horrible. So I gotta go back. Um, I have like what I want masked, but then now I can't mask it without destroying everything. Can I do it this way? Oh, okay, so that works. So I would have to hide everything I don't want to be erased. Can't tell if it's happening though. Doesn't look like it's working. God, that's so confusing. It worked though. Okay, so it does work. So I want to do the other side. It's like juggling three things at once. It's really confusing. So I'm gonna clear the mask. I'm gonna hide everything around this one, this leg. Ooh, that's not good. I think the mask isn't perfect, so it made that but let's test it out. Oh, that hit everything. Can I do this? Oh, can I hide like based on lasso? I know I could do that in I know I could do that in ZBrush. There's a lasso hide tool in Blender. It might be this thing. Got box hide. Oh, so it is this thing, and you just go to lasso. The shortcut is not set for it. I could make this a shortcut later. I don't know what to set it to though. Yeah, so that's pretty good. I'm gonna just make it a quick favorites for now, and then basically hide all this. And then I can do this. Or wait, this. So now if I do that, it's there. Cool. So the other thing is I want these to be part of the leg. How can I do this? Okay, so what I'll do is I'll hide the top and then I'll flip the mask. So this is still gone? No. They're still gone, so now hide this. What the? Yep. And now if I flip the hidden, they're all here. And then you could do this thing. You could do face sets from visible. So now they're connected. That is so confusing. I'm gonna add those to my quick favorites. And then we could test out the faces here. So that one works, 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 and this one works. So now all the face sets work. God, there's so many like little technical things. So now we can finally go back in and like sculpt. So I want to try to bring this thigh up more. I want to hide these arms. And I want to bring this thigh. How do I do that though? Actually, let's unhide everything. I'll hide only the leg. Mask everything, unhide. And now that's only masked. And then I can hide these. What? Why is this happening? Ooh, I think I got masked maybe? I'm not sure what happened there. But now I can finally adjust only the leg after all that work. Oh, I'm getting called. Oh, they're calling me again. Why? I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I guess they just wanted to confirm I was coming in today, so I was. How long did it take me to make this? Um, I think I streamed most of this, but I think it's been like a month now, like less than a month. Let me try. I think if I was to do it again though, it would be faster, which is cool. Where's the origin? Oh, there it is. So I'm gonna tell it to rotate from this point here, like kind of where the hip is. Go back to sculpt mode. I noticed it would snap though. I don't know why it was snapping earlier. But it's not snapping now, which is cool. Ooh, that's weird. Why is that happening? Let's try smooth. What the hell? I think it has to do with the face sets. There's still like a face set we didn't correctly do somewhere in there. It's like a tucked away face set. But this model is so much easier to work on now because the if I if I moved over the if I pose the high res um sculpt mesh, that was like the remesh, it would just be so heavy, and not only would it like would look worse when you pose it because it would have this like rigid um shape change, but like right now it'd be hard to push and pull the points, and you wouldn't get this like cool pinching effect in the geometry as much. It won't flow the same way. Let's mask it. Not sure how I'm gonna handle this area. What makes sense? I think this would come forward more. This would get pushed forward like this. Oh wait, I should set this to sphere and this one to sphere. Okay, the smooth and the grab to sphere mode versus project, because then I'll start pushing and pulling like the wrong side. I'm gonna do it asymmetrically and then kind of adjust the other side later. These arms are in the way. That's so weird. It doesn't have that weird effect this time. Sometimes it leaves those extra faces. I don't know why. We'll probably find out later. I think this hip comes forward more. The hair is so messed up. I kind of want to try something real quick just to see what happens. So save. Um, yeah, I guess we'll separate it by hand. Edit mode. These had subdivisions on them. So ideally we were able to get that subdivision back. And then I could easily change these. So instead of having this density, it'll go back down to like 12 vertices for one piece. That'd be so cool. If that happens, I'll be happy for today, even though like I can't spend the rest of the day on this. Oh, there's a backwards face. I don't know why that would happen, but we try to fix it. There's one inside. There's actually a bunch inside. Let's see. I could probably hide this one too. There you go, that helps me a lot. I'm listening to, what is this artist? I used to listen to them a lot, but then Tame Impala? Impala, something. Tame Impala. I can't say it. It's kind of chill. It's like, it's almost like, it's like kind of like lazy Saturday rock music or something. Okay, I think that's all the bases. Let me grab it actually, see what happens. Yep. Bullhead. What was that song? It was like bald head, she. Grab this space. Gotta go inside it like this, I guess. Why can't I pick this? Oh god, it's hard to grab. Still didn't grab it. Where are you? Somewhere in here. That's the ear. Is that it? No, what did I grab? Oh, I grabbed the inside of the ear. Whoopsie. Yeah, it was right next to it though. There's gotta be an easier way than this. Oh, that kind of hurts my eyes. Hopefully this works though. No, no, no. There it is. I selected the head, but it's okay. And I'll just separate by selection. Okay, let's see what the hair part is. I think I grabbed something else too, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Let me look in there. Any earpieces? I don't think so. Okay, I think we're good. So the thing was, I wanted to see if this would work. So if I add a multi-res to this and unsubdivide, it lets me do it. Can also edit it, shift and flip all the normals. So lets me go down a subdiv. Can I go down lower? Oh, we can. Oh, but it's all rounded though. That's kind of a trade-off. Okay, that sucks. Um, hmm, that's kind of a bummer. So we can't really use level 1 anymore. But we could still use level 2. Let's see. Oof. Hmm. Let's check out the spacing. Oh, it lost volume. So that was really bad. I'm gonna go back. Let's go back to the point before I added this subdiv. That's weird. Why does this not flip? Just do Alt and flip. There's like another one in there somewhere. This one. Alt and flip. Is there anything else? So we could, I think I don't want to go down too low with the multi-res. We could also try unsubdivide, see if it does any better. So I could select it, go to decimate, unsubdivide, and try to go down. I can't tell if this is good or not. Let me see. I think it loses volume too, though. See how far it goes. Oh wow, that goes really low. That looks weird. But I can go down basically one level at least, but I lose volume, but I gain, it's easier to control because there's less points. Ideally I could get to this point, but I lose so much volume. I guess you could inflate it and then resculpt it essentially. I'm kind of scared to do it. Let me try making a copy of this. So I'll call this hair. And then I'll hide this and put it into backup. So I'll hide that and then we'll test this one out. So the idea was I lower this with decimate. I apply it, select everything, and then we just do inflate. Or I mean Alt S to scale it. And basically add back the volume. Also I could do a subdivision on it. Alt S and just kind of scale it. Good. That doesn't work. That's like the volume I want, but it just destroys these things. And it also makes the corners really rounded. But the cool thing is, it's a lot easier to control, so there's less points to work with. I kind of like what's happening here, though. It like averaged everything out, so it's like smoother. We can always remake this too if you really wanted to. And I can also like go in here and like readjust this stuff. I'm kind of leaning into doing this actually, as weird as it looks. Yeah, I think this is actually usable, as bad as it looks. And I'll just redo this piece. Or maybe I don't actually copy this with it. Hmm. It kind of sucks because that means I gotta basically resculpt the hair, kind of. But maybe it's not a bad thing. Let me edit this and get rid of these pieces. And then I'm going to bring back the other pieces from the other one. Okay, gonna duplicate it and then separate it. Put it in my sculpt folder. So those are not inflated like crazy anymore. I'll probably keep adjusting these later, so. But they're there. The hair's like Medusa now. Do I want to spend the rest of the time on the hair or because it is really throwing me off in a way. Or we could do this. Let me do like big broad changes to it and then maybe that'll make it feel better. Ooh, that looks trippy. Wow, that's cool. It has like all the different pieces as different face sets. That's really pretty. It kind of looks like watercolor. That means I can hide these like this, which is kind of fun. Oh, how'd that go away? Oh, why did it hide like half of it? I'm just gonna mask it like this. Because these are so low, I could just do big broad changes and they stay smooth looking. Let me try projected. I'm gonna bring this closer to the head. So this kind of tells you like how thick the hair is. So like if it really lays like close to the body, it's like thin hair. Uh, I think that was like a really big part of it that felt weird to me, where it was like just sticking up like that. So, and I can always pull it back out later, I think. So, oh, that piece is missing again. Oh no, I hit it. That's why. So if I unhide, oh, that piece is floating. So what I could do, flip the mask there. This looks really big. I think it should actually go way inside. Something like that, yeah. It's like one of those filler pieces, I think. But that feels better. And then maybe this front piece gets like smoothed out more. Oh, that looks weird. What if that the knife or the snake hook kind of round it off more? But you get these nice, like smooth mathematical smoothness because there's so few points. So I kind of think it was worth losing all that shape because I could do this now. Versus the other way would be like super dense geometry and like pushing and pulling it and like trying to smooth it. I think it would be harder. Save. So I'm gonna control this guy. How do I do this? So I do H to hide it, mask, bring it back. Yeah, they're just so rounded though, so I kind of don't like that. Oh, I can't see what I'm doing. Let's see if there's an easier way. So let's do. So if I wanted to edit that one guy, oh god. Okay, if I wanted to edit that one guy, I would hide him. Flip the hide. Okay, and then edit. Oh, okay, there you go. What the hell? What is this? Wait, I can control it so much easier this way. Oh, I brought this one in by mistake. I think just to make this less awkward, I should move the eyes, so I'll do that now. Um, yeah, so I got like 10 minutes left. I'm gonna grab this eyeball, separate. I'm gonna grab this eyeball. Now back over here. In the center origin. These are not spherical, so the center is not going to be very helpful, but we'll try. Make it look dopey, just for fun. Put the eyes apart. Like a pug. I want them to look this way. Kind of like this. That's funny. Okay, and then this eye will come in like this. Or maybe it's higher actually, maybe it's up here. So it's like not straight ahead, it's like a little bit less weird looking. Maybe it's like higher. Getting like the exact angle I think is gonna be really weird and hard. But I want this to be like the hero pose or the hero angle where it's like you would probably put it like this. I think this hair is like not working here. Save. I want to edit like this one, this one. Why is this here? Oh, you know what? That's probably squashed to hell. That's what's happening. But that was like only one side, but it's just it's like squished. So I have to change that later. Hit the smooth button. Let's inflate the bottom more. This has a curve in it. It was probably like going around the shoulder earlier, but it's gonna do something different this time. Oh my god, that's so not good. Let's grab all this stuff and pull it out. It's kind of cool as you can kind of still go in here and like modify all the hair like literally strand by strand, so I like that control. We need to work on the shoulder, so I'm not going to really invest too much time into like matching that up or anything. Let's see if we can like save what's happening up here. Hmm. It's hard to grab this. Oh god, that's worse. Okay, what if I sculpt? Could do it this way. Turn off face sets because the color's a little distracting. I could I could actually... There's nothing stopping me from making these all separate, actually. Yeah, I can make these all separate, and then I can modify much more easily. But I kind of don't want to do it now. I'll just try. Why not? Let's try. I'm just worried about like having to select them again to bring them back together, but I think it's okay. Let's go to like level 1, and then we'll just do separate by loose parts. So now each of these I could just modify one by one, and I could use Alt Q to jump between them. Yeah, this is the way to go. And then I could do this. Yeah, that's the way. And then go in here and just edit this one. And like, let's say, do like a couple more here. Maybe that had too many faces in it. Edit mode, maybe pull these sides down. Something like that. But I think it would take a lot longer and just back and forth editing. But that was just the concept of it. And I can just jump back to the other stuff for now. Yeah, so I could just go through the whole hair and do this. And then for the sake of clicking everything, I could grab it all. Oh man. Yeah, this is what I was afraid of. Trying to grab it all back together. Oh, that's so annoying. Or I could name it hair next time and I could just select it this way. Oh, it's already named hair. Okay, so that's actually cool. So I could just do this. Select everything called hair. There you go. Nice. I thought it was going to be a lot more painful than that. Just want to make sure I didn't grab anything else here. There's like a bump on the back of the head there. Combine it, and then I'm just going to call it hair. Yeah, that worked. That was cool. So we could do our editing and then combine it back over here. And what else? So let's go back down here. We only have like 5 minutes left. Um, I could fix the shoulder because that's really bugging me. Let's see. I'll save before I do it. So this should come down much lower. And we'll be able to compare with the other side, how it looked before. How does smooth? Okay. Smooth is too strong. Let's use... What is this called? This brush is so nice. Slide relax. Just bring that geometry down. What's happening there? That's not good. Oh no, my alarm. Kind of finally getting into like the nitty-gritty sculpting, and now I have to go. Totally breaks my flow. But it doesn't stop me from rhyming, dropping some bar. Okay. Let's see how it looks really quick just to see. I think, yeah, because like in my head I was thinking like I needed the. I'll just go. I'll just stay for 5 more minutes. Set a timer for 5 minutes, and I'll go. In my head, I was thinking the pose rig had to do more of the heavy lifting, but maybe that's not the case. Maybe it gets me generally there, and then I just do all the heavy lifting here because it just I couldn't push it far enough, and I was getting worried. But I think you just have to get in there and sculpt it, so it's like unavoidable. But you could still have the rig do things like let you sculpt let you sculpt symmetrically, and then generally pose it. So like if you made a shirt, you could rig the shirt and then have it follow the character's body roughly, and then you just go back in and sculpt. At least that's what I'm thinking. Kind of got really close there. I might have gotten tunnel vision a little bit there. We haven't added a multi-res to the body yet too, so there's still room for detail. But right now it's like cleanup. Let me try to spread this out better. I'm using the mouse, which is kind of bad, but so this is what it was before. This is more what I was aiming for. I think this area gets pulled out more too. This area. That, and then I could jump to this. Oh, that comes back. I think this whole area is like wider though. If I let's save and let's see what happens. So let's unhide the arms. Did the connection point move with it? Let's see. I can't tell what's happening. If I hide this side and peek inside, did it move with it? I don't think it did. Huh. X-ray mode. Oh, it didn't move with it. How's that possible? Aren't they connected though? Like, I don't understand. Let's isolate this for a sec. And then we'll hide scope mode. Oh, there's too many buttons. What am I looking for? Lasso hide. So I want to peek inside what's happening. How is that happening? Didn't I pull it down? I pulled this edge down. Oh, it's there. Huh. The face sets are probably giving it like an extra edge between, which is interesting. It's different than ZBrush. I thought it was going to pull these edges with it, but it didn't. Huh, that's interesting. I thought it was going to do this. I was going to go like that. Let's do it manually. Like that. You know, just smooth it. Yeah. That's generally what I was thinking. I want it to be even more lower though. Like that's not low enough. This is kind of a cool way to work too. Just like hide half of it and just like sculpt it like this. Lower. This all should be lower. It's like on there. The reference, she has like a really pointy elbow or a shoulder. No. This should be lower too. I like this approach though. I hide half the model like this and I just pull this down. Yeah. I don't know what happens here. Okay, so let's unhide everything. I'm gonna save. Oh, that's really pointy. That's way too pointy. And then unhide that half. Yeah, that's way too, that's, the shape's not right. God, it needs so much work. Um, like this deltoid. I was supposed to leave like 4 minutes ago. Still doing it with the mouse too, that's kind of bad. I might make mistakes too. Yeah, that's way too high. Oh, it's so high. I'm gonna try one more thing, one more last thing before I go. So, I wanna grab this guy. I wanna pull this whole arm down, so mask everything, unhide. I'm gonna use the gizmo. Actually, I'm gonna use the grab. Wait, is this working? Oh. Okay, so what's this do? Okay. So I'm just clicking and dragging it lower. Or let's pull it out actually. And I might sculpt it higher. Shape's just not working. Something's really off. Like horribly off. Part of me is like, don't leave, you gotta fix it. There's something really bad. This all needs to come out too, I think. Like this whole edge. I'll do it roughly for that side. I have to do it more cleanly though, but something like this whole edge needs to come out like this. This is separate. Should I bring it back? What should I do here? I should bring it back, I think. So, should I combine it right now? Let's go, let me see. Let's isolate it, edit mode, and then let's go to lasso selection. Select this area. Separate by selection. Ooh, that's weird. What's happening there? Oof, that's bad. I know what happened. Okay, let's undo that. I selected without without this, so without X-ray. So I only selected the front faces. There you go. Now it's okay. So now I can combine it to the body. Oh wait, before we do that, actually it doesn't matter. Okay, we're good. I'm kind of rushing now. I shouldn't be doing this. Let's do it symmetrically. And we'll center the pivot as well. So go object mode, all transforms, so the center point's down here. Then sculpt mode, symmetry, and then I'm just gonna like widen this side a bit more. I feel like it should be wider. Like this. We could probably pull out the arms more. That generally feels better, but there's so much wrong. But I don't have the time, so I'll come back tomorrow.